Oh, that records.
That'd just be for say.
I don't know.
Just do it on the internet, on the old tube.
Right.
But we ain't gonna worry about the record on that. This is the main deal. Am I doing the opening as usual?
Oh yeah.
Welcome to this week's very special episode, the 50th episode of Two Random Sheets. I'm just adjusting the dials here a bit. We're a bit high. 50th episode of Two Random Sheets. We are sitting in Vincent's car.
This is the first time ever the Sheets have left the studio.
And do you want to tell them why? No,
because we've been filming.
We've been filming today.
We've been out filming, and we needed this 50th episode is going up. Normally, we do a couple in advance. And it'll be 2 or 3 weeks later it goes up.
This was recorded yesterday.
Yeah, this episode is going up tomorrow. Oh yeah, it was recorded yesterday.
Yeah, it was recorded yesterday.
Being a 50th special, because it's a landmark for us. It's 50 episodes.
Can I do this window up a little bit?
Oh, it means I've got to turn the car on.
Yeah, but I'm cold.
This is weird. It feels weird.
Why did someone... No, someone ain't come to their car for an hour. As soon as we're sitting in the car...
There comes the radio look and everything.
So now we get a copyright.
Hang on, I have to...
Ah, Bono's having us.
Oh yeah, will that come out?
Bono's doing our legs on that. He wants 15 quid to
you can hear the rattling of the keys. Done. Right, so this is episode 50.
Do you believe 50 episodes?
50 episodes.
He's reversing now, the boy.
Stop being distracted by it. This is the trouble with doing an OB.
OB? Outside
broadcast.
But also, it feels weird we're sitting opposite sides.
We are, for everyone who knows us, as Ant and Deck, we should. Why did you just not sit in the driver's seat?
Because your car.
I don't give a shit.
No, it's walls.
Well, anyway, we are the wrong side. It does feel a bit weird looking that way. I keep going to look out the window to see if you're there, but you ain't. Stop checking your air. Episode 50, Two Random Sheets. It's not a special episode, is it? I ain't got quiz book.
We ain't got nothing.
I've got
been out
facts.
Filming all day.
It might be a 50th episode, but I've still got facts. I've still got jokes.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Also, this episode is being recorded. We are going to stick it on YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, so you can see.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello.
You can see it, and you can see how we do our notes.
Right, so 50 episodes. There is 50 episodes out there in the world of Two Random Sheets podcast. I didn't think we'd make it to 10, to be honest. And I did say to a few people, 50 and I'm out.
No, did you?
Yeah, I've said it to a few people.
A person can live without food for about a month, but only about a week without water.
Yeah, I've heard something like that.
Even in the special episodes, people are getting facts. My television broke, so I was forced to rely on the lost art of conversation with the wife at dinner. Have you seen the iPad, love? I said. I should have reversed that one, really. She said to me, have you seen the iPad?
Your family, what, on iPad, your family love an iPad.
I ain't got one.
That picture you sent me, all you sitting in bed, everyone iPad.
Do you know I sleep better naked?
Yeah?
I wish the flight attendant understood that, though.
Hey!
Right, 50. Oh, flamingo eggs are pink. Flamingo egg yolks. Look at that picture. Look.
That's fake.
For the purpose of the camera.
That's got to be fake.
I don't know, most wow facts.
Look how pink it is.
It's a pink egg yolk in a flamingo egg. I think that's rubbish.
You've liked it?
My son took his first steps this morning. The window cleaner was furious. How'd you make a cat flap? Throw it off a cliff. This is like the stand-up episode all over again. I'm boring myself. Right, we need to start. How did we stard Two Random Sheets?
What, did he have glass floor?
What?
Where the window cleaner had the ump?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the joke. I was bored by it that much. Two Random Sheets. How did it start?
How did it all begin?
Do you know how it started?
Is it to do with Halloween?
Yeah, I think so. Back in Halloween 2015,
yeah,
we done something at work together with all of our team, and I made a playlist on my phone.
Made a playlist,
and you filmed me a couple of times just going.
We
was
messing
bonkers.
about,
and I did lose the plot a little bit.
Was we sending little WhatsApp voicemails by then?
I don't think we were sending WhatsApp things. I don't think I liked you very much.
I thought, who's that dick?
Yeah. By that point, I thought, oh, he's all right, I suppose. But no, I think you filmed me a couple of times in the dark. You can't even see anything. Or it was, what's that coming over the hill? Is that a monster? And I just lost the plot and was doing a silly voice.
He was going,
coming over the hill.
Yeah, he was
like
doing that.
Yeah, something like that. And you filmed it, but it's in the dark. And then it's just me laughing. All you can see is me laughing and putting my head in my hands, laughing my head off. And it sort of started there. Then you picked the old Sheila and your old man had been on holiday to Spain or something in December.
Oh, I picked him up from the airport.
You picked him up from the airport and sent me a brilliant video.
Yeah.
Which out of nothing.
That's on YouTube and Facebook, by the way.
Channel 6 News.
100 views.
And a random bloke come up to you and he was like, all right, and you went, yes, it's Channel 6 News, mate, we're filming a live broadcast. Say hello. And you pointed the camera at him and he went, hello. go!
Yeah.
Like that. Absolute. It was a genius moment.
People can watch it if they want.
Of course they can. Go on Facebook.
So,
Facebook.
you know how many views that's on Twitter, YouTube?
No.
6.
6 on Facebook. It said about 106.
Yeah.
Our Facebook page does all right.
That
I've started managing that now.
Yeah, you are managing. Yeah.
Managing Facebook, fine. I still don't quite understand it. I don't think your phone does as what a computer does with Facebook. If you're doing it on a computer
I don't know.
or a iPad.
You love an iPad.
We've got 2 in our house. I'll never get my hands on it.
Yeah.
Either one. We've got one. It's enormous. It's like bigger than an A4 bit of paper. You can't. When Bev's on it, I can't see her.
Is it big?
It is enormous. Seriously.
Is it bigger than your TV?
Yeah. I've only got a portable. Don't have much money. Black and white portable. I've got telly.
That is a big
Technology.
iPad.
Got an iPad.
Have you
Ain't
got a case
telly.
for it yet?
What, the telly or the iPad?
The iPad.
Yeah. Father Christmas.
Oh,
Luckily, Bev don't ever listen, so it
hey.
don't matter. So we Facebooked at 2 Random Sheets. Email us at 2randomsheets@gmail.com.
That's the
All
one.
that malarkey. So, but even then, when you sent that video, that around the same time when we had started doing voice notes.
Yeah.
We definitely started doing voice notes on WhatsApp to each other, because I know you get bored on your half-hour drive home.
I do. Yeah.
If
Hands-free note to anyone who's listening.
Oh yeah. And you was driving, because Adam used to take the piss out of me because I listened to Radio 4 Extra and I listened to a lot of phone-in shows and not so much music channels on the radio, which we talked about once before about what we. So everyone knows that I love a chat or a play or whatever. And you was driving home and you was taking the mick out of me as per usual, and you were saying, "Oh yeah, this is Radio 2, and I'm going to do a phone." And you've done this skit. Almost like some sort of just random, again, like with the video.
Yeah. I don't even remember this.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
He can have a cold.
I'm ill again.
Every episode you're ill.
It has been like that for the last 6 months, I feel like. So, yeah, so you sent me this thing and it was you taking the mick out and you was pretending to do like a phone-in. Now, I don't really listen to phone-ins that much. I listen to talk radios.
I don't remember this.
But you were saying it was Radio 2, which don't. But anyway, it was really, really funny. And I just sent one back to you, and all I said was, "That sounds like you was doing a podcast, right?" And the seed was sown, because I don't know if you messaged me back and said "here," or if it was the next day or the next time we spoke.
I would have probably. I've never listened to a podcast before then.
I said it sounds like you're doing some sort of broadcast or a podcast, and then the seed was sown, and we started talking about it probably then, because the idea, the light bulb just went off probably in both our heads.
Yeah.
And you, as per usual, you was guns blazing. When you get an idea, mate, you're like, right, we've got to do. You must have spoke to me about 106 times over the next couple of days, because we'd probably not have worked together.
How long before then? Before we filmed the first episode?
Well, let's say that was December. We recorded the first episode in Did it go up in February?
February, yeah.
February. So it took because you bought me for my birthday, which is at the end of January. Website.
Yeah.
That was set up. We planned studio. We got the location for the studio. We bought the recorder.
Yeah.
We'd set up our SoundCloud account.
We were serious then.
We set up Twitter first. Middle of January, we had something like 7,500 Twitter followers.
Yeah,
it's about 2,500. Yeah, because most of them were dodged. There's a lot of dodgy.
It went mad. We got scammed somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah. There was just a lot of followers.
Every day was getting like 300, 400, weren't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous.
And that all died off.
Yeah, we got about 2,500 loyal followers.
I'll take that.
Yeah, they're genuine. Most of them are podcasters.
Did they leave?
Pod and family. Hashtag Pod and family.
Do they leave often their Twitter followers and come back?
I don't know, because there's a thing you can get where it tells you how many people have followed you each week and how many people have unfollowed you. I didn't even set it up on my own personal account.
I can't be doing
that.
But
I didn't even set it up.
You used to send a tweet out every day. I've had 1 unfollower and 2 unfollowers today.
It still does that once a week. But I didn't even set that up. And when you go into it to unset it, you have to have passwords and all that. I didn't even set it up. But so I don't know how many leave us and how many come back. Do you know what I mean?
But it's sticking in 2000.
Set up to go, and then we come up. We had notebooks. We had.
We did have a lot of notes.
Yeah, we had loads of notes. We had ideas. About the first 5 pages of my notebook is ideas. It's not even subject matter. It's not even themes for the show. It's just ideas to bung in the show.
Yeah.
I've got notebook in the car.
I've got one in the boot as well.
I've got original notebook in the car.
I've got original note in the boot. I'm not getting it now. Do you remember the first day we went into the studio?
No. You have to remember, emotionally at that time I was going through a lot in my personal life with my dad.
Yeah.
I think, is it episode 5 or 6 where it's a tribute?
Yeah, there is one.
But it was for me on a personal level, because we found out my dad had cancer, and he was dying. It almost came as perfect timing. It was the perfect distraction, because for a couple of hours, I could switch off from all the problems that were going on, and he would have wanted me to as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was the perfect distraction. It still is. It still is. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
it's
it is.
7-8 months later.
Because neither of us go pub or socialise really, do we?
No, we don't have a social life.
This is my social life.
It is. This is my this is my social life. Because if I said to Bev, I'm going down the pub, she'd say, you're going out with someone else.
Yeah.
So, look, ideas. Look,
First one.
ideas, questions. Then it's episode 1. So it's 3 pages of ideas, and then look, episode 1 on the road. I should have put a date down because this is going to be worth. This is going to be worth thousands, mate.
Sign it.
This goes to Sotheby's. We'll sign this live up for the camera at the end of the show.
What does that say down the bottom of that page there?
Ideas.
No, right at the bottom.
Would you rather? That was one of your earliest features.
Would you rathers?
Would you rathers?
Would you rather?
It's something about car crash, double thumbs up as a oh, this is notes. Why does the last? This is just things that I wrote down as I thought of things to say on the. That's what I used to do. Is write it down.
I remember we used to fluff around a lot before we first started, because we filmed it and recorded it. And now we're professionals. We just do recording.
We're professionals. We're global
just to record
superstars now, and it's just.
Well, we've just today been filming our documentary.
Exactly.
We had a film crew,
exactly.
BBC 6 come out, everything.
Every Channel 6 News.
Channel 6 News.
BBC 6 News came as well, but they weren't as good as us. So, but yeah, that is for the purpose of the camera, the famous notebook, which is still used, just not used as often. We used to have vowels lists.
Vowels lists.
And then, I mean, the first episode was on the road, right? Which was us talking about on the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the road.
Which was us talking about people's driving habits and what have you. More of that to come in a few.
I wonder
few
why
weeks'
that
time.
got picked for the first subject.
I don't know. I think we had about 10 subjects.
We must have been having traffic issues, both of us, or something.
Yeah, but it's something that everyone experiences every day. I think I put on once a month on Twitter. I didn't realise it was National Twat Day on the roads. Because you know we said before about you have a day for everything. Well,
Yeah.
Donut Day and all that.
Hump Day Wednesday. What's that Hump Day Wednesday?
Happy Hump Day, I think. Isn't it?
What is a hump?
Yeah.
Is it?
There's Big Tit Thursday or something.
Oh, is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
What is a hump?
Titty Tuesday or something
Is a hump sexual?
Yeah, it's another word for tap.
Yeah, but that's American saying hump.
Hump. I'm going to hump you tonight. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Yeah.
Hump.
That's like what a dog does.
Humping, yeah, that's what a dog does to your leg. The dog's humping his leg.
Yeah. I wonder if it means something totally different. We're missing the market here. It just means like you have an ice pole.
If you know, email us in.
Email us in.
tworandomsheets@gmail.com.
.com.
I know that off the back of my hand there. Back of my hand? Off the top of my head, back of my hand.
See what-
I've got it written there. No, I haven't. So then it was launched. We had
launched.
And I think it was about you found Pulse, which was a spin-off from
Yeah, did we find
SoundCloud,
that?
which is an app. You found it. You're the techno guy, and we realised you was going to be techno guy. Found this app called Pulse, and it lets us monitor our daily listens.
Yep.
How many people are listening every single day?
How many
And there was
views we
one with
get?
YouTube as well, which I never bothered getting because no one was watching on YouTube. Because you remember, we got quite a few hundred plays for the first few episodes, but on YouTube we was getting like 4 plays.
Yeah.
So after
We still ain't in the market on YouTube.
No,
we don't know what to do.
7 or 8 episodes in, I think we cut the camera because, like you said, it was a lot of faffing about at the beginning. You know what I mean? 3 episodes would take like over 3.5 hours to record because we're setting up cameras and all that.
And the camera kept playing up.
Camera kept playing, and look at what you've done now. This has been set up in 2 minutes flat.
Original camera.
Yeah, it's the same camera set up in 2 minutes flat.
Didn't play up at all, did it?
No.
You know what it was? Dodgy memory card.
Hey.
It was dodgy memory card.
And then we had our first successful episode. I don't know what one. Shall I have a look?
We can go through the episodes if you want. Not all 50 of them, though.
No. I'm gonna find the most successful one in the early days.
What at the start weren't it that successful then?
I don't know because
It's a shame on that pulse you can't go back.
you can't go back to where you were.
Well, we
Right,
can go
so
month by month.
Episode 1 on the road is now on 10,830.
We ain't got to tell everyone that listens.
No, what I'm saying, but I'll try. I don't know what one it was when we stopped filming
It was. I don't know.
because the 3rd episode, which I think was our
We can
first
tell by
successful
the
one,
pictures. Filmed. Because remember, I hid behind
that
the
was
chair.
episode 7. Yeah, scary stuff.
Mate, I think all them.
Up to
I
Star
think
Wars.
It might have been Star Wars or Winners.
Do you know what our first big episode was overplayed? Episode 9.
I don't think we filmed that.
We didn't film it, I don't think.
Nah.
And that was our first big episode, overplayed. Because that was the day we saw it on Pulse. Pulse went up to like 1,000 in a day or something stupid like
Did
that.
it?
Which we get every day anyway now. Wait.
Almost.
That was the first big episode we had until 2 weeks later we brought out a Star Wars special because of the DVD release of Force
we
Awakens.
cornered the market there.
Exactly. Although that has frozen, that Star Wars special one there.
It don't move at all.
Not really, no. If you look overplay, everything else has nearly caught it up.
Oh.
And that was episode 11, the Star Wars special. And look, episode 13 was a big one. Round 1, the winner is.
But then,
that was darts. Our first darts episode smashed it.
That would have been a special.
Yeah, that went up midweek.
Hard work,
Absolutely smashed
episode 14, not that well.
Spinner on Dinner, episode 15.
That's the most successful series.
Spinner on Dinner? No, we haven't done it.
Oh, no, I thought it
you're
was...
thinking of Spanner.
Ah.
Spanner. We were on 3, 4 of them, haven't we? Spanners. Spinner on Dinner is where you had Sylvester Stallone as your guest.
That's it.
For the male and the female,
And
dead and alive. All your guests was... And that went big. That went really big.
Tribute's a bit of a flop.
Yeah, it's our biggest flop. We had an episode called Tribute where we basically talked about all the... Because celebrities were dying all the time, weren't they?
2016's
Yeah,
a big...
there was famous people dying, so we done a tribute, but it didn't... I don't think it was the right subject matter. Looking back as an expert
Flopped.
as we are now...
It flopped. I'll probably remove that
flopped.
if I had an option.
Episode 21, Nubs, whatever it's called. That was the one with Lorna in the studio.
Our first ever special guest.
That was
Lara
Croft in the studio.
Episode 21, that is.
That done really, really well.
And then we had our first... Then we have our all-time greatest flop, Euro 2016 special.
Yeah, Amateur Hour. It hasn't even got an episode number. It's just called... It's in between 21 and 22. It was about a month before the Euros, so we launched it too early anyway.
We ballsed it.
The football season hadn't even finished. But I don't think it would have got many more anyway. It's called Amateur Half Hour because we wanted it to be... Yeah. Not rubbish, but we wanted us to know...
That probably gets...
We didn't want to look like experts, did we?
In 3 months, that gets a play. Probably done it.
Yeah, well, if you look back, one of our episodes was called 933. That was in homage.
Is it 933?
Yeah, it's on 936 now. That was it. Well, 933 is episode number... where is it? 933. Oh. I can't keep up.
I don't think I've changed the name of it.
You must have done.
Couldn't have. Where's it gone?
933's vanished.
No, it couldn't have. It was episode something 93. It was spelt. You're looking for numbers. It was spelt.
Am I?
Like N-I-N-E. Keep go up.
933, episode 40, which is 9 episodes ago. 8 weeks, 2 months ago.
It's the boy. He sent me a photo.
So 2 months ago, right? 2 months ago, 933 was named because the Euro one hadn't moved for ages.
Yeah.
It's 2 months on from that. It's now on 936.
Let's talk
so
about...
3 people have listened.
Yeah.
To that Euro one in 2 months. Why have they listened to it?
Right, let's go on a little bit. A question we do get asked often: what and our show names?
Show names? What, Val McVince and?
No, our episode names.
Are we going to reveal that?
It is for only us to know, but we have giveaway 933.
It's recent. It's more. It's been the last sort of 10, 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Where we've sort of changed, apart from Spanner in the Works last week, where we've changed a little bit the
What's your favourite episode?
Circle and Callisto.
Yeah.
And they're the same.
No.
They're the same.
What's the band one called? Circle.
Yeah,
that's my favourite.
Circle and Callisto are the same because Callisto was the one where we had sending something up into space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
that
band
was almost like a takeoff of Spanner.
In a way, yeah,
probably could have been called Spanner.
Yeah, but Spanner, we don't know what either one's talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
We knew what we was having as a subject matter. 10 things just end up in space.
Oh yeah,
and then we done a similar thing with Circle, where we set up, we made a rock band at a concert, with a support act. Both of them episodes were hilarious to make.
I'm gonna yawn sleepy.
Brilliant fun. Am I boring you?
No, it's been a long day.
Brilliant fun to make. Even listening back, because that's the other thing. You listen to it because when we finish recordings, we do. Everyone knows we do 2 or 3 episodes back to back.
This one's first live.
This is like a live episode.
This is almost live.
It is. It's like a live episode. But everyone knows we normally do 2 or 3 in advance, and sometimes we'll do that twice in 2 weeks. And we've got 6 weeks worth of podcasts.
Yeah.
But within the next day, I can't remember what we talked about.
Yeah, but that is only due to family and work commitments.
Yeah, it's just family. It's just lifestyle commitments.
Commitments.
Do you know what I mean?
Otherwise, we do it live.
But so that's a good thing. It's like when you edit the episodes, the day it goes up, you get to hear it again, and you'll message me and say, I'm editing this episode, there's a brilliant bit where you do this, or do you remember when we said that? I don't remember that. So you're listening to it as almost like a new person, and then I listen to it the day it goes up as like a fan. Yeah. As a fan of myself. No, I don't want that to sound big-headed.
No, it ain't.
It's like I'm a fan of myself, because I sit there and my family look at me and I'm crying with the headphones on. I'm crying at the things.
But you don't remember it as well.
No, that's the whole thing. It's like I don't remember recording this. I don't remember saying it.
You remember bits, but
I don't remember eating them Snickers.
It's weird.
Do you know what I mean? That is the one of my favourite things about it
Listening
now
to it back.
is listening to it back.
And some people say, I don't like hearing my own voice.
Yeah, see, I don't.
You get used to it.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like it when someone puts it on when I'm in the room.
Oh, I can't handle that.
I hate my voice, right?
Yeah.
But I don't mind listening to myself,
Yeah.
right? But when someone says, "Oh, let's have a little listen. Let's put one of your episodes up," no, I can't be doing that.
I can't. No,
I don't
can't
mind
do it.
watching stuff on the telly if there's been a home video and all that.
Yeah.
I like watching things back, and we've just been spent 19 hours filming our new documentary.
A documentary.
So,
going
and I
up.
will watch that happily.
That'll probably go up in the new year.
Yeah, but
2017 that'll be
in
up.
2017 there was because I've done a little teaser on Facebook.
Did you?
Yeah, done a little teaser.
What, today?
Yesterday. Exciting times ahead for the sheets, all to be revealed next year.
On that note, what do you see in the future? This is like I'm interviewing you. What do you see for the future of the sheets?
Well, yeah, that is seamless. This is why
Seamless.
we are professional global superstars.
Absolute seamless.
Because that was like we talked about the documentary. What do we see in the future? I don't know. Well,
I think it's going to be...
all right. This is episode 50.
Yep.
So episode 100, and then because it'll be a year anniversary first. Yeah, in a few weeks.
February.
Which we're doing on the road. Actually, on the road.
Hopefully.
Am I allowed to reveal that?
Yeah.
On the road. Actually, on the road.
So it's going to be...
But I think you'll be driving.
A year anniversary. We're going to try to do on the road. What, on the road volume 2? On the road.
Yeah, the year anniversary episode will be on the road. On the road.
Yeah.
Not volume 2. Just
And
called on the road - on the road.
We're just going to drive about and see what happens.
And we'll say, look, there's an idiot not using his indicator.
Yeah.
We'll go into a car park. Oh, look, there's someone who don't use the pathway in the car park. Just walk in the middle of the road.
Yeah. So that's hopefully going to be the year anniversary.
Yeah.
I think we have a few more exciting. We have a lot of ideas going forward, film wise.
There's going to be more film stuff. There is still going to be a weekly podcast. That
Always.
without saying, will always go on. But obviously, we don't want to be just stuck in a rut. So we're thinking to ourselves, the podcast is going well.
Yeah.
There's bits of it that could be going better,
there
listening
is.
wise, but some episodes are better than others. We're the first to admit that. But we want to branch out a little bit.
Oh, you naked.
God, this is very good viewing for the people who are actually going to watch it on YouTube.
Do you reckon people watching are yawning?
They're probably asleep by now. They've probably turned off. Not about yawning. They've probably gone out. They've probably turned it off YouTube and gone back to old Roman Atwood.
You know, it's the first time I've sat down for a long time.
Is it?
It's a long time. We've been out filming.
Yeah, we have been out a long time. I dig it the most.
But that was fun filming today. I
was-
hope it
was
comes
good
out
fun.
well. Cause it's,
And I think it will come out well for us. Personally, we will enjoy it. We enjoy doing it. And when we watch it back and you do your magic with the editing,
hopefully.
I think we'll enjoy it. And once that's out, listeners, viewers, once that is out, I don't care what sort of reaction it does or doesn't get.
No.
We'll then, because by the time we come to editing that, we'll already have the next 2-3 ideas in.
Of course
And
we will.
you remember we've got one. So you're
On
talking
tour.
about the future,
On tour, little teaser.
which is but that's some of them are going to be filmed. We're going
My
to
eyes
do.
watering.
You do look tired.
You know when you can't stop yawning? Are you yawning now?
No, you do look
This is
tired.
a 50-50.
Yawning's very contagious.
You know you can catch yawning off a dog as well. If you yawn...
What if a dog yawns?
No, if you yawn, a dog will yawn as well.
It is very contagious yawning,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Hopefully that's the last one.
We're doing. I think we've said about doing on tour where we're going to go and visit little places.
We ain't said this. We can give it away, you know.
We can give it away.
She's going forward!
Next year we're going to be going on tour. Not on tour as in an arena tour. That'll be coming in a couple of years. That's far into the future. This is on tour. We're going to be recording episodes. First of all, audio only at different locations. So we'll be walking around little towns. Coming to a town near you soon. Look out for us. The episode will just be, oh, look at this street down here. They got one of them shops.
A semi-documentary on this town that will be there.
And if audio, they go all right, the first couple go all right, then we'll film it. Oh, no, we'll film it anyway, even if they
I
don't go
might
all right.
just film it anyway.
We probably will. We're so good with the camera now.
We've got used to them tripods and that.
So some podcasts are going to be us actually out in the street.
Out in the street somewhere.
At a location.
At a location in the street. I don't think it's ever been done.
I don't think it's been done.
So we could be, let's for example, we could be walking down Rochester High Street
Right.
with the recorder in our hands.
Yeah.
Saying, look at them pebble stones. Charles Dickens lived here.
Exactly. All that sort of stuff. All that sort.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a little bit of wiki before we go to the town.
Of course we will.
It'd be Rochester one week, LA the next.
You
Yeah. We're going to Johannesburg, Melbourne, Australia,
know what we're
London, which leads me seamlessly into we're doing a Dark London filming.
Oh, trip.
I know this all for the podcast fans. This all sounds like everything we're doing is filming. you can still watch it on YouTube. All the stuff that we put will go on the Facebook page.
Right.
There will still be a podcast. every week.
SoundCloud and iTunes people, there is still always going to be a weekly episode.
Yeah, we're branching out. This is more work for us, not for you. Well, there is, because you'll be watching as well as listening.
But we have ideas for Up London.
We've got ideas for Up London.
I'll
We've
give you
got
one.
ideas.
I'll give you one. It's just that is going to be called The Trip.
The Trip. We've got ideas for a character show,
Sketch show.
but I think that probably will work better audio. The sketch show. Because we haven't got the time and the money to do any makeup and what our characters look like. Let's let the listeners use their imaginations.
Like War of the Worlds.
Little Britain started out radio show.
Like War of the Worlds sort of thing.
Yeah, it'd just be like a radio
what
show.
was that other long running
Oh,
radio show? Really famous one.
not the Hitchhiker's Guide.
No, radio show with it's like a
It
proper.
was a radio show.
It's like a proper weekly series. It's like an EastEnders of the radio show.
Oh, The Archers.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. The Archers. The
Yeah,
boy.
it's good. That is. I listen to that. Not religiously,
But
I listen to one every.
So are
2
we
weeks.
looking to do something like that?
more on the like character wise, not soap opera. Character wise.
What? So in an
But
episode.
soap opera live on air. Idea popping into head. Little 5-minute soap opera every week. To be discussed off air.
See, this is how ideas happen.
And
now,
this is
now my head's ticking.
This is exactly how it works.
Get out of my pub.
And I've said this before when I had no ideas, phoned you up because you was off.
Yeah.
Phoned you. This is months ago. No ideas. Phoned you up. 5 minutes later, the next 3 episodes were done. Right.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when when we're not together, our brains dry up. But then when Adam's driving and he'll call me or send me a voice note, he'll get 12 ideas. Or we'll sit like this at work. We'll sit like this now.
Yeah.
And it'll be like boing, boing, boing.
But
ideas.
I think a lot of ideas we do forget.
We do forget. The notebook don't come out as much as it should.
We filmed a
don't star
documentary.
everything.
We filmed a documentary today with no script.
With no script and no real plan.
No.
There weren't no plan. We
We
had a
shall-
couple of loose ideas bouncing around.
Couple of
We've-
cameras.
We've made a 20-minute documentary today. Do you know what I mean? And there's still more to go. It's going to be 30
Took us
minutes
9
long.
hours.
Yeah, it took us 9 hours. That was camera lighting and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And the film crew, we had to feed them.
That's true.
This today as well. Today is the first time ever. Right. This is like a date. This is the first. I've known you for 3 years. Right.
It's the first time we've met outside of.
This is the first time we've ever met outside of work.
And we went for coffee.
Or in a studio. It's the first ever, and that is 100% truth, listeners
It is.
and viewers. That is 100% truth. We have never, ever, ever spent any time together apart from in a studio and at work.
That's true.
Never listen to the episode Why We Never Go Out, which is like
That is
episode
true.
4 or something.
And I
like
will
that.
admit, I've had one of the best days ever of my life.
It's been brilliant.
You've
fun.
had a shitty morning, but it's
Yeah,
turned out.
it's turned out to be. The day started badly. It's turned out brilliant. It's turned out one of the best days ever in living memory, and it's the first time. I've almost felt weird when I saw you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Like nervous
What
on
did
a
you do
first
that?
date.
Yeah, well, I felt like I was on a first date, and we went for coffee. It was nice. Stroll in the park.
You bought that coffee.
We've had coffee, a stroll along the river, and a stroll in the park. It's been like the perfect date.
It's the perfect date.
I don't know, how does the perfect
We'll be
date
in that
end?
back seat in 10 minutes.
Oh yes. Turn the camera off though for that bit. Mind you, it's 3 seconds. Can't go wrong. It cannot go wrong.
What are you looking at?
Oh, she's checking the batteries. Is that still the same batteries?
No, Duracell put in there today.
Oh, you put new ones in.
Duracell, yeah.
I've still got 2 backup Duracells in the bag.
We'll keep them in the bag for backup.
Bag.
What, what was we talking about? So
The future.
What, the future? No,
The
no.
future of the sheets.
We have an announcement.
Do we?
An announcement.
What?
Soon, I wish I could unveil it here.
What?
New theme tune.
Ah, theme tunes in the back. I've just thought of something else as well.
Shall I give listeners first play of our mix? We kind of mix this together.
Yeah, but we haven't completed the track
We've
yet.
mixed the background. You keep them entertained while I look for the mix.
As well as a theme tune, there will be a new theme tune.
At the start.
Let me explain about the names as well. I'm not going to give away why the episodes get their names, but that has evolved. It's not for every episode. It's only been for like the last probably 10 or 12 episodes that the names have changed. You know, Friends. I've said it. Friends always has the one with the one where they, whatever. I'm not going down that road. There isn't a connection between all the episode names. It's just.
No.
It is what it is. They get named for a reason. Only reasons known to us, like the KFC recipe and recipes for Coca-Cola.
Can you remember what
only
Apple,
we know the
Apple
secret.
made that?
I don't have a clue, mate.
What was it called?
I don't know. You made the tune.
What was that called now?
Sing the theme tune, play the theme tune.
Eh,
While Adam bores us to tears looking for the
I don't know
theme
what
tune.
Apple made
And I
it.
don't want you playing more than 2 seconds. This is a little teaser, a spoiler, not a teaser. What's it called? A teaser.
A teaser.
It's a teaser
I
for our
don't
listeners.
think it's
You get
gonna-
Game of Thrones teasers, Star Wars teasers,
Is it in there?
Maltesers,
Hey!
as well as a new theme tune. There's other stuff as well next year. Merchandise.
Is there?
There's going to be. I reckon there's going to be the ultimate dream.
Is
really.
this you reckon, or you've already did?
No, these are the things that may happen.
We've got a cup.
There's two things I'd like to happen in the next year. I'd like. Yeah, we have got a cup.
We've got a cup.
Good old date.
Not cup as in it can be bought in the shop. It's a
Date got us a one-off cup each, which I think we've seen. We advertised somewhere.
Yeah.
That got us thinking we'd like to go down that line. Yeah. Mugs, t-shirts, hoodies. Might only be for us to begin with.
Music. It was called music something.
It will have our logo on it.
Do you believe I'm still looking for this hat?
Ultimately, that is what I'd like to have. Is an hoodie. I'd like to sit in the studio every week in my 2RS.
I would like an hoodie.
Hoodie.
I'm probably due a new one as well.
A beanie. Will it? We all knew when I have Alkaline Trio on.
It was called music.
What, your hoodie?
No, that bloody app I made the music on.
As well as,
I'm still looking for the app.
I'm still thinking about next year.
Maybe when I made space and I cleared some space for the
internet
film.
radio. Will we? We would like to do internet radio. That's a lot of that is down to funds as much as anything, and that is the big dream at the end of everything.
Of course it is.
To have a weekly internet radio show. Would we still do a podcast if we had a weekly internet radio show? Because technically, the radio show would be what we do on the podcast.
Would we do what a lot of people do?
Edit down there.
We don't like.
Yeah, edit down the No, I don't know. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do our radio show edited down into a podcast. I'm starving. I've had nothing to eat today.
I found it.
Oh, about bleeding time. I was about to press stop on
I
the
still
record.
couldn't find the
I was
app.
about to say, Tala, see you later, bye.
What was
Tala, see you later, bye.
You ready?
Ready? This is a little teaser, listeners.
No, hold on, I haven't quite done.
Got excited then. Where is it?
There we go.
Projects.
I called it Sheets with a Z song.
Sheets with a Z. That could be the actual name of it.
What was it?
Oh, I'm doing that. That's it. Don't, that's enough. You played them too much. Played them too much.
I can't stop it.
Oh, God.
But there's going to be, maybe...
There's lyrics.
There might be lyrics.
There's not might, there is. So, yeah, so that is what I've... So, from humble beginnings, from tiny seeds, acorns grow, you have to remember, that recorder, 25 nugs.
eBay, second hand.
We're buying a new recorder next month and all.
Next month?
Next month!
And this recorder's now spare.
And this would be a spare. You've always got to have a spare.
So probably on the year anniversary, this recorder's had its day.
Yeah, on the road might be the first outing for the new recorder, if we've got it by then. We're going up in the world. We've got some funds. We're getting a new recorder.
Have you seen what recorder we're getting?
No, I'll leave that. You pick one out.
How much? What's the budget?
I don't know, about a long
No! On a recorder?
100 nugs.
No!
Why not?
We're going professional.
Why not? I told you it'd be about 100 nugs.
I'm doing a whole episode about new recorder.
Don't get me wrong. If we get one in 75, it's 75. But we've got up. I would say we've got up to about 100 nugs.
How much was that?
25 off eBay.
It's been a good little...
That is our when we record with the new recorder, I want this one sitting in there. Not recording, I want it sitting in there. And do you know what else? When we have t-shirts, right, and hoodies, that is the logo. The shape of that, not the actual picture of that little shape that's like a T, isn't it? It's like a big fat T.
Yeah, because it's got
a T.
What's the
but with the top bit would be furry, like a muff.
What is that fluff bit on? What's that? It's a wind thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a wind protector thing, isn't it? That's probably just made loads of noise on the thing. Sorry, listeners.
15
that's another idea live on it. That is going to be the shape of our logo.
And what say inside?
2RS.
2RS.
Or you could have 2 random sheets written in that box bit at the top.
I think we need podcasters written on it. Podcast bit.
2 random sheets podcast. 2RS podcast. 2 random sheets. I don't want to shorten it to 2RS because that could be something totally different. To, you know what else we're doing next year?
What we do?
Copyright.
Hey. Oh.
Copyright our name.
Oh. If we get there first.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
No.
Cut that bit out.
Should I?
Yeah, I would. Cut it out. I don't want no one nicking. Seriously, cut it out on the YouTube, on the film, and on the because someone's going to nick.
Stop talking about it, and then if we cut.
Welcome back to this week's episode of
just had a short break.
Two random sheets. Hope you enjoyed them adverts, especially as we're coming towards the end. I haven't even ripped a vape, and look, we've got camera.
I've done another juice. I've done another tank of juice since I've been out. It must be leaking. You know what we also ain't done while we've been out eating?
We have had nothing to eat today at all.
You know why? That's because you're tight.
I've got money. You could
have in the coffee shop. I pointed at free sandwiches. Yeah, I don't ever buy nothing at the coffee shop.
Because it's so dear. It's like a little square like that. Literally, half the size of your hand
It's better than having nothing.
of a little Bakewell tart. It's about £2.50.
They kept me happy.
I know I'm a global superstar with loads of money coming in, but
Even if you said,
look how much this car's misted up. People are going to think we're having tap.
it looks like we're...
You're trying. Shall I do the windows?
At the back window, shall I just put hand?
Like in Titanic.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on, I can turn the radio off.
Did. We have once a week.
Huh?
What are you doing? Because the engine ain't on. You can't have the engine on. Come off it. You just have to steam up, won't it? Steamy windows.
Steamy windows.
Who sing that?
Tina Turner.
Oh, is it?
I'm a private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to be.
We are.
I'm as a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll know our time. Ew.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Music is dancing. No way we're dancing. Under the sea.
We have a bit of. We do get stuck with a word a week, don't we?
We have a catchphrase episode. We've done a catchphrase episode. Since then, we've had about 94 more.
Yeah, all week what we doing?
Hey.
Oh, is it hey?
Yeah, it's not it's hey.
Hey.
Tony come downstairs last night and he went, hey. Babe went, don't you fucking stop. And that was the night before. And then last night he come down, she weren't even up. He got to the bottom of the stairs and he went, hey. I don't even know where he's got it from.
You.
Yeah, but I don't think I've done it much at home.
He must have heard it.
Nor say, hey, hey.
Well, and I'll just change it to ah.
You just go, yeah. You just make a noise. It's evolved from hey to
and we're spelling it A-A-A-Y-Y-Y.
I'll do 4.
A-A.
4 A's, 4 Y's.
Oh, I didn't
if I'm
do that.
sending it to you. Because we've even started sending it now.
But when you start a word that ain't been invented yet, I thought on my phone, your phone's got to do it 'cause it's newer than mine.
A new phone.
I do
For
like...
the purpose of the viewers. Look at that. Oh, what's that? What have I pressed? Look at that. Global superstar.
I'll put AA in my phone and it already comes up down the bottom and think AA.
Oh, you have that. I don't have the predictive text shit on.
Oh, that's because I
Oh,
can't spell.
I can't handle that.
No, it's not like
predictive
predictive text. Look, I'll show you.
stuff. Yeah, I know. It tells you. It's not predictive, but it's just suggestive.
I'm not on the old phones where it was predictive.
No, it's suggestive. It's different. It
Look,
says, do you want to use
say this to you.
Yeah.
I'll do A.
And there it is. Hey! And he sent it to me.
I'll do 5 of each.
See how
I'll
nice?
do 5 of each.
I'll do 4. I dig it the most. Anyway, listeners, that is what our plans are. That is how we got together. How did we get together like that again? Did we? What's that? Oh, is that Lewis?
Yeah, he did it in art school today.
Self-portrait.
Yeah.
Jesus, well done, son. He's a genius.
He got home from school and sent me that.
He's naturally gifted.
I got him that game today. Look at the picture I sent him when he was at school. Look how annoying I look.
Yeah, you're evil.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Look at me here.
It's like sweat back and interested.
I bought him The Last Guardian for games. You know, this game's been in development for about 10 years.
Oh, right. I don't know. Bit
10
like our
10 years.
Our documentary will be.
The Last Guardian.
Right.
Bought him today. Look at my phone. How annoying. Is that the most annoyingest
Yeah,
picture
that
to
is.
get?
Look at the size of your forehead.
That's
Look at that
forward.
vein. You're like a what are they called off Star Trek?
Oh,
Klingon.
Talking to Klingons.
So yes, I want to thank
What's that battery percentage?
my phone.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
It's because the old Bluetooth's on it.
Yeah, my Bluetooth on my phone. I'll get this.
Oh, but you don't get the
I
battery.
don't get that.
Yeah.
How does it know what battery you're on?
I don't know. It just picks up the old 2 Bluetooth.
11.
2 Bluetooth. I've completely lost track of what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, I wanted to say thanks to our regular listeners.
Oh, big thanks.
Big thanks. Should we name some? Name them all. Anna Mary, Leanne, Flipsy Mill. They're our most regular. Auntie Julie.
Should we call him by his first name for the real time? Should we do another exclusive?
Yeah, go on then.
Dave.
Yeah, good old Dave.
Dave Wall.
Well done, Dave. I want to thank him. Auntie Julie, Marty P, who's been a guest on the show.
Yeah.
And your sister-in-law a regular listener as
Sister-in-law
well.
Michelle.
Yeah, Anna Mary. Oh, just for the sake of Anna Mary, Lannister's Theon Greyjoy. Little Game of Thrones reference.
Hey! If any games out there you watch, you play Call of Duty, Jon Snow's in it.
Is he?
Game of Thrones reference.
Oh, well done. Name drop.
Jon Snow.
Oh, that'll do.
He's
yeah.
baddie.
Kit Harington.
Baddie in it.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I did get the most. Who else is a regular? Oh, podcast fan 007 Lego Head on Pulse.
What happened to
Comic Book Night.
Where's he
Comic
gone?
Book Night has vanished. Vanished.
Oh, Chris Anscombe, he likes to listen to boys.
Does he?
Well, he must do because he knew about the mince pies.
Yeah.
shit. He loved saying that, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he said about the mince pies. Chris, hello son. Thanks for being a loyal listener. Big Mark, we don't know where he is, but we don't know if he even still listens.
I don't think he does.
I think that was a flash in the pan.
I think since we was going to have him on the show,
Since he blew us out live
he
phone
didn't
call.
answer his phone.
Yeah.
I've not even spoke to him since.
You said about favourite episodes. That live phone call one was one of my favourite episodes.
That was a good, but someone did take
Was it
over.
saying can it be
Anna Mary. It was that Mary. She took over the boy, didn't
Yes,
she?
30-minute episode, 15 minutes, Anna Mary.
I think it was 7 minutes Mary, and then Anne had a 7 minutes.
Yay! Hey! Anyway, that's us. That is our 50th episode done. That is us talking about the beginning, the middle, and the end of Two Random Sheets.
That was weird.
Not the end,
That went
the
quick.
future.
That's 40 minutes of us sitting in the car.
Boring everyone to tears about how wonderful we
Nah,
are.
this will get 7 plays.
Yeah, probably.
This is going up to... I've got to go home tomorrow, edit this and pull it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
No, tomorrow. I ain't doing it today. I do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm going home and have something to eat.
All right, yes, am I. All right, we'll get out of my car then.
Well, thank you
Hold on.
very much for listening for 50
thanks
episodes.
everyone.
If there's more loyal fans out there, let us know by email, otherwise we don't know.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who's emailed us, the 2 people.
Or put a comment on. I listen every week.
Yeah, put a comment on. Find us on Facebook.
You can comment on SoundCloud, can you?
Yeah, you can put comments on.
But I think people
comments
people that listen to us on iTunes, I don't think you can comment.
No, probably not on SoundCloud, but they can email us. We say it enough times. Email us. Put a tweet up. Comment on Facebook.
If you put the hashtag 2randomsheets, we'll find that.
Yeah, definitely. Hashtag 2 random sheets. All one word. Well, you can't put spaces in a hashtag anyway.
But going forward as well, just a little bit, you're improving Facebook.
I've started using it.
Okay.
You have to give me a little bit of time. In a month, I might be an expert. I prefer Twitter, but I don't tweet much. You tweet more on the Sheets page than I do.
We don't tweet much on that page.
No, we don't. I tweet more on my own one than I do that one.
Yeah, that's true.
I do prefer Twitter, but I'm learning. I used to do Facebook years ago, but I stopped, and it's all changed now, and I'm still learning. And as I say, on the phone, it's different to it is on a computer or a tablet. But anyway, thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you very soon. See you later.
Ta-da!
Bye.
50th episode.
I can't believe how quick that time went.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Why does it always look at it's about 25 minutes?
Yeah, I do as well.
And then it's
No, I
then
always
it's
look at
40
it.
minutes.
I always look at it's about 14, 15.
No, I looked and I thought, oh, it's 25 minutes, and then I looked again, and it's the end.
That's gone quick.
I can't. I dig it the most. I can't get over it.
Let's turn it off.
All right.
50th episode done.
Fucking starving.
Do you think that 50th episode was any good?
Yeah, they're all good. You know what we are? We're just totally natural, mate.
Yeah.
It's total. I'm gonna clear that fucking back window. It's just too fucking.
Set!
I don't know what that is.
It said
It's-
emergency assistance.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
11.
It does an interior scan, doesn't it?
I
It's
haven't.
so fucking. When
I'm
we sit
envious of
chatting,
that.
28%. It don't tell you how much. That's the only thing.